Alright, so I just got done watching Agatha All Along episode 6, and this will be my immediate reaction slash review and thoughts after watching. And for my thoughts, I thought this was a solid and decent episode, and it was not my favorite, but we got to explore more of Tina, of course, who is revealed to be Billy Maximoff in the show now. But even with this episode that is dedicated to him, I like how we explore his background, especially with his nationality that is revealed, especially at the beginning of this episode, which I enjoyed a ton. And even though for how it comes full circle, and even though that he's got his relationship, and even though with his boyfriend, and just with the with stuff that was kind of like underwhelming in my opinion, but I think it definitely touched upon the events of WandaVision, specifically for the finale, but I won't get into much. But just with the entire episode, I feel like this kind of felt like meaningless. It's totally crazy on how we only have like a few episodes left, but I did like that we got like a longer episode, but it just felt like such a meaningless. And also with the cameo that they brought into this episode, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you see the WandaVision finale, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, it was just an absolute joke, and which I did not expect. But it's specifically like just with the way that the episode thought out, and it focused meaningless on Agatha and more on Billy. But like we don't know if the Scarlet Witch Wanda is making her return. But even with the hints and clues that they are pointing out here, it is definitely obvious at this point. But we can definitely see how Marvel is now doing this. And for what I could tell, I hope that this really sticks the landing and not just go out as like a full-on joke. But it's especially from the reveal at the end of last episode. But now like we can probably see like just with these two continuing down the line. And like even after what happened with the rest of the coven, I mean, like, even after watching it, I mean, nobody's safe on the witch's road. But I'm pretty sure at the end of this episode, we are definitely going to get more answers and reveals. And even with the good and the bad stuff that I got from this episode, is that I like that it explored more of Billy Maximoff, especially for where he came from and how he got to be this way with Agatha, and with them partnering up with the coven to exploring the witch's road, which is something that I liked, and we get to see more of his background, and that was pretty cool. But even just with the things that I didn't like, it sounds like it kind of feels like a boring or like a bit of a drag, but it ended up being good. But it just like it ended up having that sudden feeling, if this is not gonna go in a direction that I thought it was going to be, and it's just gonna end up being like feeling, you know, a filler and having no clear sense of direction. But in terms of what Marvel is doing, I think we're in for a treat, I think. And hopefully it'll have connections to the Scarlet Witch, or possibly Tommy, or possibly anyone showing up at this point. But even for how it's gonna end, we don't know. But I can definitely sense something big is definitely coming. Either a Rio, aka a Lady Death, or a Mephisto. But just with the whole arc of Billy being revealed, and just with the story, I mean, which I definitely liked, and they really go into his story, which I also liked. But just with the entirety, I felt it was weak and just not the best episode in my opinion. But hopefully it gets better. I did appreciate that we got like a longer runtime versus like with the last episode that was like 25 minutes. But I did appreciate the longer runtime, that it was like much longer. But just for my rating, it is solid. I give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But I did enjoy the creepiness, even though for how it comes full circle, and for how it sets up like the next couple episodes, including for the finale. And I can see where this is going. It's probably, if it's gonna be predictable, if it's gonna end up horny. But again, I just want us to stick the landing, and that's what I want for the show as well. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for this video. Just let me know in the comments below, and what are your thoughts on episode 6 of Agatha All Along, and are you looking forward to the next episode, and what are your thoughts on the show so far? So just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for future videos. Also follow all my social medias over linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.